Veterinarian is safely back home with family and friends after being detained abroad for 6 months.
Only Coin 6 was there when Stacey Addison got off the plane at PDX and saw her mom for the first time in a long time. Army Frazier has covered Stacey's fight for freedom from the beginning. You were the first reporter to report on this, and you were the first reporter to meet her when she got off the plane.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. Stacey Addison tells me she's just so relieved this whole ordeal is over. She says what she wants most right now is to spend time with friends and family. Just off the plane, a smile from Stacey Addison as she spots her mother inside the terminal at PDX.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Overwhelming relief and a long-awaited embrace.
Can you believe it? I can't believe it. You're here.
Oceans apart until now. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to finally meet you.
We have shared Stacey's fight for freedom abroad for 6 months.
Really happy to be home. Yeah. See my mom. I'm not gonna let go of her.
Escorted by police in East Timor, her head covered in a pink sarong, Stacey's ordeal unfolded like a movie. Back in September, she shared a taxi with a stranger. That stranger was arrested for having meth, but Stacey was arrested too. She was never charged with a crime, but was put in prison for 2 months, and authorities took her passport and held it until now.
What's important to you right now?
Well, I think it's really important to know that people can really make a difference. And, you know, it really made a difference to have all the people signing the petition, writing their Congress people.
Home at last. Stacey says she's ready to start thinking about the future again.
Kind of figure out what's up next. It's hard to plan when you don't have, you know, when you're stuck somewhere. So you can't really allow yourself to plan too much far in the future. So now I have to kind of figure out what's the next step. At first, I just want to reconnect with all my friends and family.
Stacey has always loved to travel. In fact, when this happened, she had been traveling for about a year and a half around the world helping animals. So I asked her, you know, after something like this, do you plan on traveling again? She kind of covered her mom's ears and she said, absolutely. And Mom shaking her head, no. But Stacey said, you know, this was just such a freak thing. She does plan to travel again in the future.
You've worked so hard on connecting her to the powerful people, senators and Congress people, to get her freedom. For you, seeing her in the flesh after talking with her for so long overseas through Skype and her mom, was that surreal?
It was totally surreal. In fact, when I saw her, I was taking a picture of her because I wanted to tweet it out right away. And I told Stacey, I said, my hand was shaking. It was shaking because I had talked to her. You know, we had talked on Skype and all those sorts of things. But there she was, and she was home. It was amazing.
Well, way to stay on top of it. Thanks for sharing this last chapter of the story.
Yeah.